Hello world, Kyle here with NimbleNoggin.io, and today we are going to talk about animating changes in auto layout constraints. And just for reference, here's the view controller that we're going to be working in, the text fields view controller as in the Swift Components Tour app. And in the code right now, I have a reference to a top text field height constraint, which is connected to this height constraint of the top text field. And let's just say that our goal for this video is that each time this text field is edited, or I guess either of the text fields are edited in any way, then let's increase the height of the top text field height constraint just a little bit. So here we are in this method text field did change, which is a method that is called when either of the text fields are edited. So let's just start this method on very normal bare bones animation block, UI view animate with duration. Let's set the duration to 0.3 seconds, and we will press enter here on the block part so that it'll auto complete the block for us. And in the code, let's just try setting the self.top text field height constraint constant, and let's add 5 pixels to that each time. So hopefully what we're looking for is each time that we change the text in either of the text fields, that the top text field will get just a little bit taller. And to be specific, by 5 pixels. So let's run the app and test that out. Okay, so that took forever, and we're back and the simulator is finished launching. So we have our changes in the simulator right now. And what we're looking for here is that each time we edit either of these text fields, the height of the top text field should increase by 5 pixels over a duration of 0.3 seconds. So, and remember on this screen, these text fields will only accept number entries. So I'm just going to be typing 1 over and over again. And we can see that each time the text does change, the text field is getting larger, but if you look closely, it doesn't look like it's animating at all. It's just instantly increasing the size by 5 pixels. There's no smooth adjustment from its current height to 5 pixels larger. And we can fix that here in the code as usual. And the way to do that is we need to call self.view.layout if needed. And one of the side effects of calling this method, the view that we call this method on and its subviews will readjust their position on the screen if their auto layout constraints have changed, or if something has caused them to need to readjust for whatever reason. This is the method we want to call, and I think we can actually call it on the first text field so that we're not worrying about running this process for the entire view and all of its subviews. We're just running it on the first text field. So let's run this and see what happens. That went a little faster, but I skipped ahead anyway, so now we're back in this same screen. So now when we edit this text field, it should animate to be taller over a duration of 0.3 seconds. Look at that, that is beautiful. It's working. And that is because we can actually move setting this constant to anywhere in this method as long as we set it somewhere before this animation is actually run, so that when we do call this layout if needed method inside the animation block, it'll actually animate the change in any of those constraints. And just to make it a little more dramatic so that we can see everything, let's make it increase its size by 50 pixels over a duration of 1.3 seconds. And we're back, so let's give it a try. And it's a lot more dramatic, and the text does go a little weird and wonky, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're just here to talk about how we can animate changes in auto layout constraints, and we have done that here. Thanks for watching.